that is going to say, we're tired of being privileged, so let's let you join the privileged group. No, they were forced to give up their privileges. I urge you, don't let people rewrite history. Don't let people rewrite history. And there's an attempt to people rewriting history. You know, with the election of Barack Obama, my greatest fear is that people will rewrite history. The election of Barack Obama, you would think that there was no such thing as racism in America. The election of Barack Obama, you would think that there was no such thing as slavery. Don't let people rewrite history. Don't let people rewrite history. In the decade of the 2000s, in this decade of 2000, in the 21st century, have we eradicated racism? Have we eradicated sexism? Have we eradicated poverty? And I say the answer is emphatically no. So, the HEOP family, we went about our business for over 25 years, educating students. These brothers and sisters are alumni of the program. We educated students, went through the programs, doing our work. Something happened. And many of you around in 1995? Something happened in 1995. We went about our business, just educating our students. Getting students to earn diplomas, sometimes kicking them in the butt. Any of you ever been kicked in the butt? You gotta be kicked in the butt. 1995. You know who was governor in 1995? Any of you remember? Pataki. Governor Pataki. Governor Pataki, he has to prepare an executive budget. Governor Pataki prepares his executive budget. What does that executive budget call for? Brothers and sisters, you got to know this history. You got to know this history, because if you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it. In 1995, Governor Pataki in his executive budget wipes out HEOP. He says, look, you've been around for 25 years, you've been doing good work, but you're not going to exist anymore. He completely wipes out the budget for HEOP. You remember that? That was a devastating blow. Thousands of students all across New York State participating in this program. Not only does he wipe away the budget for HEOP, but for every opportunity program. For HEOP, for EOP, for SEEK, for college discovery, every opportunity program. He says, no more. People don't need no HEOP. They don't need no SEEK. They better go seek someplace else. 1995. Sad year. There's an old African proverb. What that proverb states is what most people need is an alarm clock which tells them when it's time to rise to the occasion. What most people need is an alarm clock to tell them when it's time to rise to the occasion. Let me say that once again. What most people need is an alarm clock to tell them when it's time to rise to the occasion. In 1995, HEOP found that alarm clock. And that alarm clock said, guess what? It's time to rise to the occasion. Listen to this story. Governor wipes out opportunity programs. And the warriors, the faithful people in opportunity programs rose to receive their powerful mandate once again from the experiences of those who struggled before them. I told you that HEOP was born out of struggle. You wouldn't be here if your ancestors did not struggle for you to be here. People whose names you don't even know struggle for you to be here. Some of them gave up their lives. Some of them gave up their livelihoods. Struggle for you to be here. But 1995, guess what? The alarm clock was sounding and said, look, it's time to rise to the occasion. Struggle once again. And so the brothers and sisters in here felt this urge to say the struggle is on again. The government's taking away our program. And we rose to the occasion. And we struggled. Frederick Douglass, he said, if there's no struggle, there is no progress. Any of you ever heard that before? How many of you heard that before? If there is no struggle, there is no progress. There's some words that are so powerfully true. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. If you don't struggle, you're not going to make any progress. But you notice what Frederick Douglass said after that. Most people know there's no struggle, there's no progress. And most people can just leave it right there. But listen to what Frederick Douglass said. He said, this struggle may be a physical one or may be a moral one, but there must be a struggle. This struggle may be, a lot of times we think of struggle, of fighting. But Frederick Douglass, he was a wise man. He said, this struggle may be a physical one. Sometimes you got to fight. Sometimes you got to kick someone in the ass. But he said, sometimes it may be a physical one, but sometimes he said this struggle may be a moral one, but there must be a struggle. I don't know what form the struggle may take, physical or moral, but guess what? There must be a struggle. And so he engaged in moral and ethical struggle. We didn't kick anyone's ass, although some people may have felt like their ass was getting kicked. But we engaged in moral and ethical struggle. The governor called for the elimination of HEOP. The gauntlet had been thrown, and students and directors all across the state defended HEOP. The people were at the vanguard of the struggle. And it's an indisputable fact that brothers and sisters just like you, black, Latino, white, Asian, just like you, just like me, that they engaged in this struggle to defeat the reactionary forces symbolized by the governor's executive budget. And they moved into swift action. 1 week after the governor called for the elimination of opportunity programs, students and staff, we began to strategize and saying, what could we do? And one thing became very clear to us, that we had to go to Albany. Any of you around then? So we took thousands of students up to Albany. Now, brothers and sisters, you may be called to go up to Albany again. Because I guarantee people are going to be saying, you hear the talk now? There's debates all across this country saying, well, with the election of Barack Obama, I guess we don't need affirmative action programs anymore. Did any of you hear that? Come on now, you got to listen to the news. Listen to CNN. Don't be hypnotized by it, but listen to it. Listen to MSNBC, whatever it is. They're saying, well, America made it. We finally overcame racism. We don't need these programs to help these poor black people, these white people, poor white people, women. Affirmative action's over. What could symbolize the necessity for the ending of affirmative action